What's stopping you? What's stopping me? What's stopping any of us from being boundless, from being unlimited, to being exactly who we came to be, doing exactly what we came to do? So what is it that's going to stop you? What's going to take you out of the game? Well, first of all, most of us don't clear our energy. Hey, Lorene. So what stops most of us is we don't have a big enough dream. No, my dream is to help 10,000 people, mostly women, drop their limiting beliefs and live their life on purpose. This is my mission. This is my passion. This is my joy. And I believe also my desire and my destiny. When I come together with this idea and I don't actualize it, I'm stopping myself. It's not the outside world. It's not the circumstances. It's little old me. So why would I do that? Why would I stop myself from having the most magnificent, amazing life possible? So why would you consciously do that? Well, I've got to tell you, I don't think you consciously would. So it's an unconscious belief that's holding us back from actualizing ourselves. The Dalai Lama says that the purpose of life is happiness. So when we do what we come to do, when we be ourselves, when we are the most magnificent self, ourself, and you all are, you might just not recognize it. So what stops us is limiting beliefs. Somebody said when you were about 3 years old, you can't dance, you can't sing, you can't tell a story, and because you're little, you bought into it. Hey, Meg. So, and then from that place of someone else telling you outside of you that you couldn't sing, you couldn't dance, you couldn't tell stories, you got small. And it hurt your heart. Now, whether you remember it or not, it doesn't matter. It set off this chain reaction. And so because someone told you you can't dance, you stopped dancing. Because someone said you can't sing, you stopped singing. Because someone said, oh, you don't know enough to do that, you stopped having a desire. Well, today is Wednesday, Woden's Day. Let's bust those limiting beliefs. Let's start to understand that you have a purpose. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Zaneb. You have a purpose. And your passion, what you love, is often your purpose. But you got shut down. And you stayed shut down. So I'm here to say, let's open our hearts. Let's raise our vibe to love and above. And from that place, and let's take on some deep knowing. So just for a moment, put your hands on your heart and draw your essence down into your body. And allow yourself to be open from a heart space to all that the universe has for you. And singing, dancing, yes, are very healing. Yes, of course. So here's the thing. If our external forces say, you can't sing, you can't dance, you can't tell stories, we begin to shut down. And we shut down when we're little. So I say, now we're big, let's open up again. So open to going back and looking what is a long forgotten dream that I can ignite. Women igniting long forgotten dreams. We are the creators. We are the creatrix. We are the R. And so when we acknowledge our magnificence, hey Hector, when we acknowledge our magnificence, that radiates out into the world, and you know what it does? It frees up other people to be equally magnificent. So imagine a world of people who acknowledged their magnificence, who owned their passions, who recognized that their passions are their purpose, and that is not something to put aside. You know, the other day, I read something about Ringo Starr. Turns out, from the story I read, that Ringo Starr had tuberculosis. He was in a sanitarium, because that's what they did back then. And so the nurses thought that maybe he should join the band because it would help with his motor coordination and it would help with his morale. So Ringo did that. He made a makeshift mallet in the hospital. He used the cabinet that was next to him as a drum. And look what he brought into the world. So can you take a misfortune and can you turn that into a gift? And maybe, just maybe, you're sitting on a gift. Something that you love. But you think, oh, no one would buy that. No one would pay me money for that. No one would acknowledge that that's important to them. Well, perhaps you're wrong. Perhaps you have a limiting belief that says you're only allowed to make this much money. You're only allowed to have this kind of a car. You're only allowed to be this big. Well, if there was ever a time for rebelliousness, revolt, and going, that's not for me, then here's the deal. Here's the deal. You are the only one that's holding you back. And when we march ourselves into the mirror and we have a little look and we say, what is it that's holding you back? Well, it sure as hell isn't love, right? It's not love that's holding you back, it's fear. And what if we look at the physical symptoms of fear? They are very similar to the physical symptoms of excitement. But we have a brain. It's only 3 pounds. Some of us who have big heads, it's a little bigger, but it's about 3 pounds. And we allow that 3 pounds to dictate how we see things, our willingness to embrace things, and we limit ourselves because we feel a feeling, and instead of, we feel an emotion and we go, oh, I'm afraid, and we contract into fear. And this contraction has been going on for a few years now. So I have an invitation to you. My invitation to you is that every time you feel that feeling, you tell yourself. You don't wait for your brain to go, oh, this is fear. You tell yourself, oh, this is excitement. I'm going to move in that direction. And it feels unfamiliar. It may even feel uncomfortable. But you move in that direction. You move towards your desire. Now, your desire might be a log cabin. It might be to travel the world. It might be get on a cruise and never get off. But whatever it is, what if you took one step today? First of all, you know what I'm all about? I'm all about sit and sip. So what if just today, you allowed yourself 10 minutes out of your whole 24 hours, 10 minutes to sit and sip and wonder, what would it be like to feel the feeling of accomplishment, to feel the feeling of success, that no matter how crazy my idea is. I mean, look at this. Someone made a hacky sack, right? So that you could kick it around. I mean, think about all of the creations, a toaster, a washing machine, a dishwasher. These all started as little firings in someone's brain. Ooh, what would it be like to not have to wash my own dishes? What would it be like to have something that agitated my clothes so that I didn't have to go out there and do it on a washboard? Someone had that idea. Their brain is no better or worse than yours. So these ideas that you keep tucked very close to your heart, very close to your heart, so close to your heart that you may not even acknowledge them. And if you were to acknowledge them, you would go, oh, no, that's not for me. But what if that isn't true? What if, along with all the other things that we've been told that are a lie, what if these ideas that you have about yourself, what if you 10x them? What if you 100x them? You know, I say that I want to be the first female millionaire in my family. Well, I did I don't even know what to call it. I did a thing. I'll call it a thing. So I did a thing, and I thought, you know what? If I go back and I look in my long career, and I look back and I total up everything that I've ever made, you know what? I'm a millionaire. Now, I didn't say that I wanted to make $1 million in a year. So when you do that, when you turn it, twist it, look at it from another perspective, you may have already achieved what you set out to. And your desires create your destiny. And then that itty bitty shitty committee comes up and says, no, you can't do that. Who are you to do that? You don't know enough. You don't have these degrees. You're not this. You're not that. Well, what if that's not the truth? What if, I like the what ifs. What if it is you who creates that to bring it into the world? What if you already know everything you need to know to do what you came to do? Even if you go, oh, you know, I don't know my purpose. Look at what you love. Turns out that in this topsy-turvy world, that what you love, someone else might want to love too. They might want to know how to do that. So, this is my second day of freedom 25 years ago, where I said, I quit. I no longer want to follow those rules, because the rules that were set up for the kind of work that I did, psychotherapy, they didn't allow me the human connection that I think heals. I think that when I'm able to hug you, when I'm able to sit and sip with you, when I'm able to take a walk with you, share a meal with you, when I'm able to have these human connections, then we heal. And so, after my very first vision quest 25 years ago, I quit. And here I am. So I'm very excited about this because if someone else ahead of you has done it, you can know you can do it too. There's nothing, get a load of this, there is nothing that anyone else has done that you can't do if, let's say when your desire overcomes your fear. And now that you know, because you've heard it now, so you can always know this, take it into your heart, that fear and excitement have the same physiology. You get all sweaty, your palms are all clammy, your stomach is whirling around, your heart is racing. Very similar, fear and excitement. But this little 3 pounds up there, we allow it to rule us. So, what about mind control? When you say that, everyone is like, ooh, mind control. But it's your mind, so control it. And what I mean by that, it isn't mindset. Because when you set something, it gels and it stays like that, right? So you don't want that. What you want is control. Just like the steering wheel of your car. You want control where the car goes, right? So you have the same opportunity to control your mind. You know, when I want to do something and the itty bitty shitty committee is like, oh, you can't do that. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough smarts. You don't have I would just go, thank you. Thank you for recognizing who you think I am. But you know what? I think I'm something else. So I'm going to, my favorite, I'm going to cut the cord from that limited belief. And I'm not going to wait around for 2 weeks and think about it and should I do this? I'm going to immediately, and you know it sits right here on my desk, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to cut the cord to that limiting belief. Now it may come back 400 times. That's why my trusty knife is right here. And I cut it again, and I cut it again, and I cut it again, and I cut it again. And I never stop until that limiting belief has been dropped. Cut the cord, drop it. Hey, Monica, good to see you. So, you can do anything you make up your mind to. So control your mind. Program it, you know. Deepak says that every day is a clean slate. So imagine this, okay? Clean slate. So you tell yourself first thing in the morning, oh, today I'm going to achieve this, this, and this. You know, I've set my goal at writing 40 journeys for a book. I've been called out to do this book many times and I've been like, oh no, not going to do that. But the call got bigger recently. And so my sights are on writing another book now. I had to let go, drop the limiting belief that I don't have time. Well, I just did a little shuffling of my schedule and now I do. I have 3 mornings each week to devote to that. So it just takes a little bit of shift and some determination that you're going to follow your calling. Everyone has a unique and special gift to bring into the world. No one else is going to do it. They might do something similar, but they're not going to do it like you would. They're not you, so it's not going to create it from you-ness. So if you have a dream on your heart and, you know, sit and sip and ask yourself, what do I desire? Not what do I want? Want denotes lack. So what do I desire? And you sit and you write and you sit and you write and you sit and you write. What happens is that you begin to actualize them because this frequency of your desire over here like this, it goes out and it matches and it calls them to you. And then you look for synchronicities. Ah, this showed up. Oh, that showed up. I'm on the right track. And you follow your heart. So we're in a crazy time. We've been saying this for way too long now. This is going on 3 years, I think, of, oh, we're in a crazy time. So what if we use this crazy energy, and instead of being in fear, if we use this crazy energy, we go, oh, what makes my heart sing? What makes me want to tell a story? And we take this energy and we turn it over here and we craft something, because mostly women are here, because women are the creators of the world. We create the homes, we create the children, we create the food, and all of that is in us because of our ancestral wisdom. So when you take all of that, you already know how to create. It's in you. And when we take that and we take that, oh, I couldn't do that, and we go, oh, what could I create? And we use that energy of fear. And this is how we're going to manage to rise above the fray, to know that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So we're going to take this energy of fear and trepidation, and this is the next bad thing that's coming, and we're going to go, I'm going to turn that into excitement, because I acknowledge the similarity, not the differences, but the similarity. Acknowledge the similarity of fear and excitement. Turn your focus over here and create out of that. What a beautiful experience we can all have when we do that. So, limiting beliefs are just beliefs. And a belief is just an idea that became a thought, that turned into an action that you've done so many times, and someone else said, oh yeah, you're on the right track, yes, 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 that you believe it. That you actually believe it now. So, don't believe anything. I have a belief sign over there, and right now it's on its edge, because don't believe anything. Resonate or don't resonate. Oh, I resonate with that. Then move in that direction. Oh, I don't resonate with that. Then don't move in that direction. Bust your limiting beliefs about yourself, first of all, before you go busting somebody else's or what's going on out there. What do I believe about myself that absolutely is not true? Well, my sights are set at programming my body and my mind for 47. Because at 47, I was working out regularly. I was learning to climb mountains. I don't want to climb a mountain. That's not the destination. But the destination is to feel the vitality and energy and joy at 75 that I had at 47. And to embellish it with all of that wisdom that's come along the way, knowing no one can stop me. There is nothing that can stop me. Spirit can guide me, but nothing can stop me. And when you believe that about yourself, what happens is that you keep moving in the direction of your desire and your destiny. So take that into your heart. So Monica, yes, talking about your limiting beliefs and how you got rid of most of them. So that's just the thing. We often think that we need to change it. You don't need to change it. You just need to let go of it. Don't release it. Leasing means to sign a contract and pay for it. Do not release something. Drop it, let it go, and then move from love. All right, you beautiful souls, let's energize our hands and give away some love so we can get some. Place your hands on your heart. Appreciate your body. Appreciate your arms and your legs and your fingers and your nose and all of that. Okay, now from this place, we're going to open freely to give, accept, and embrace all that the universe has for us. One more time. I open freely to give. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Accept big old bowls with your hand and embrace, put it in your heart, all that the universe has for me. One last time. I open freely to give, accept, and embrace all that the universe has for me. And just in case no one has told you so far today, you are amazing. Thank you for all that love. Enjoy your day. Bust your bogus beliefs, because it's a made-up story. And so you get to live from passion, in your purpose, and for your prosperity. Mwah. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.